Palawhala hiatu, hana hira tolo da walatala ke lata I moe mama he ahu nei. Koe matanga hua he tau lapa hio tawiri malolo hila, mai he la ne toka ke he malewa lere, kua sei dua I ke mau popo moe whangahua. Koe whakaholoanga nei ne kua whakatupe he matakau European Union ke lata mai tau puhala tawiri malolo hila. Ne tuku atu e tau matakau mai I whafo, ke tuku I tau tohi ore ke ta mai ke he kau koloa mo I tau tālanga I tau e whakaholoanga solar, mo moa he matakau CBS Power Solutions mai fisi. Tala hau e lau tolu kua ngahua ke whamaupopo e tau matangahua kua walungafulu e pasene ni kua osi he ta ose. Kua e matangahua whakatoa he ono whahitapu ke ngahua ai ka taha ni e mena kua tōtua whakatose e ngahua ha kua lahi e uha. Koe fufuanga he whakatofono, koe limanga fulmaona e awhi tāla ka meike ke whakahau mai he tau tupe kua whakamole ke he tau lolo o ela mo e tawirianga he hila kua fufua koe hivangu fulu e kilowatts. A manaki tō meike ke whakaonga e tau koloa nei ke he ua lima e tau tō whakafou ka eke kua leweki from Turkey mo e tō liu mai e lau tolu nei ke whakakia I tau koloa ke he ua ke hangufumaua e mahina I mua. Ka eke kua mawhale tau hua tunga mo e tau whakatokatokaanga ki ai tō tūtaki tau whakaholoanga nei ke he malolo hila he motu ke he whai tapu kuku I mua. Ko e asianga tupe bingo he lotu katolika ke langmataia ki tau matakainanga he motu ko hapai ko e tahatu motu he kautu hatonga ni kua lawia ai he tau masamaskalea ke he whahe te mga hoko mori. Le whakahoko ai ke he whare tolo ha loftu ke lau he whiawhi lotu I ni awhi mo ki se ai e tokolonga he tau ngata mai he tau maanga ke. Le kua kauwhala tahatu ke langmatai. Le pehe mai taha ne langmatai ke he tau ngahua nei ko e ki se la ia he tokolonga he tau ngata mo halo tolu tau langmatai ke he tau kai mata mo moho si biha foki ni mo tau tupe. Koe tau tupe ni moa he asianga tupe bingo nei kua hoko atu ke hong fulu e awhi he tau tāla, kai nai kai la maupopo osi. Ia ha kua whai tangata ngia ni fua ki tau langmatai tupe, ni nā kai la tau ia ke he tau numelana kua whakisi atu. Ko manako e kua misinga hua mo e tau matakainanga osi he lotu katolika ke tuku atu e tau manatu whakaue lahi mahaki ke amtolu osi ke he amtolu e tau langmatai mo e tau lota whakamakai. As Niuean increases use of renewable energy, the European Union-funded solar power projects near the airport is now about 80% complete. CBS Power Solutions from Fiji have been contracted to supply and install the solar panels following a rather competitive process. For the past 6 weeks, work has progressed well, only hampered by the weather, and according to CBS project manager Ravinash Chand, Niue is the first Pacific Island country where they are installing this 90 kilowatt single and three-phase system without battery power. Mr. Chan said the system should last about 25 years, with low maintenance costs and checks to be done every 6 to 12 months. Government estimates that the solar power plant will mean savings of about $56,000 to government and 90 kilowatts power redirected to the national power grid. If all goes according to plan, the plant will be joined and connected to the main grid by next week. The fundraising bingo yesterday, hosted by the parishioners of the Catholic Church to help the unfortunate families of Hapei in Tonga, devastated by the cyclone earlier this year, was so successful, with the Alofi North Hall packed with people from all over the island, providing fish and local produce, cooked and raw food, and they come with abundance of money to help support this very important fundraising activity for the families of Hapei. The money raised was over $10,000, with still more money to be counted from late donations. The working group and all the parishioners of the Catholic Church wish to extend their sincere thanks and gratitude to everyone who helped them with this fundraising activity. And here's the news from around the region. Allegations of passports fraud and irregularities in Tonga involving diplomatic passports being issued to Chinese nationals have been uncovered by One News. Two separate investigations in Tonga have highlighted major weaknesses in the kingdom's immigration office, with an audit office report questioning the country's own Prime Minister's role in the issue of some passports. A confidential immigration audit report presented to the Tongan government last year found dozens of diplomats and ordinary passports were issued to Chinese who the audit office believes were not entitled to them. A diplomatic passport meant the holder is not checked by customs at international borders. The report highlighted the case of Chinese couple who have received 22 diplomatic and ordinary passports between them, with 6 issued in 2012 alone. Tongan Auditor General Pohiva Tuloenetoa told One News he was not sure this has been stopped, and that is possible it is still going on. The report raised concern that the directive to issue the passports to Chinese come from a high authority, though no name was given. Tonga's Police Commissioner Grant O'Fee says the investigation into passport fraud is still going on. New York-based Human Rights Watch has called on the International Labour Organization, the ILO, to establish a commission of inquiry into alleged violation of workers' rights in Fiji. Human Rights Watch, a worldwide human rights defence organisation, said it believes such a commission would play a critical role in holding the government accountable for serious ongoing violations of the right to freedom of association, including intimidation, beatings and arrest of workers trying to form unions, and onerous legal restrictions on freedom of association. Its Deputy Asia Director Phil Robertson said the government of Fiji strips workers of their fundamental rights to form unions, directly contributing to a climate of fear and depression in the workplace. In response, Fiji Attorney General Zayad Qayyum said Human Rights Watch was blatantly using false information to inappropriately influence and manipulate the ILO proceedings currently underway in Geneva. Fiji's National Federation Party leader Raman Pratap Singh confirms he will contest the general elections but does not wish to continue as the leader of the Fiji's oldest political party. Speaking to Fiji Live, Singh said he has served in an administrative role for too long and the time has come for fresh faces to lead the party. He added that the newly elected leader will discuss about the party's manifesto in his or her maiden speech. The Secretariat of the Pacific Community, SPC, says despite the Zika virus now beginning to wane in French Polynesia, the epidemic is likely to affect the region for up to 5 years. A public health official at the SPC, Dr. Jan Squaz, says more than 40,000 people contracted the illness in French Polynesia and some people suffered serious neurological complications, but no one has died from the infection. He says the mosquito-borne virus has now spread to New Caledonia, the Cook Islands and Rapa Nui, but all Pacific nations are vulnerable outbreaks and the SPC is continuing to monitor the spread. Dr. Squaz says scientific data suggests the Zika epidemic is likely to stay in the region for the next 3 to 5 years. The United States government is conducting an assessment of whether it is possible to establish dialysis facilities in the freely associated states. On-site assessments in Palau, Pohnpei, Chunk, Kuraz and Majuro have also been completed, said Emi Shutaro, the Executive Director of the Pacific Islands Health Officers Association, which is based in Hawaii. The Department of the Interior is funding the feasibility study in response to concerns expressed by the U.S. Congress over high cost of U.S. states providing dialysis treatment to patients from the Federated States of Micronesia, Marshall Islands and Palau. A South Pacific-based medical official has conducted the study through the Micronesia area. The consultant, Dr. Shimajanka Mahakalandra, a faculty member from the Fiji National University College of Medicine, Nursing and Health Sciences, is a medical doctor which advanced his degree in health economics and healthcare management, and has prior experience conducting feasibility studies of this nature, said Kotaro. And finally, a Chinese state leader, Wang Jiarui, and a delegation arrived in Tonga on Thursday on a 2-day goodwill visit. Jiarui, 65, is the vice chairman of China's People Political Consultative Conference National Committee and the minister of the International Department of the Communist Party of China Central Committee, CPC, the country's founding and ruling political party. Jiarui and his delegation visited Parliament on Thursday. Then they have an audience with King Tupou the 6th at the Royal Palace before they met the Prime Minister, Lord Tuivakano, for lunch hosted by the Speaker of the Tongan Parliament, Lord Whakawhanua. Lord Whakawhanua led a Tongan Parliament delegation to China in 2012, where he met and fostered a good relationship with Jiarui and invited him to visit Tonga. And those are our news for today.